you would have in your, you'd know about this even if you don't have it anymore, but I do feel like I am holding a Bible or an old hymn book or something that has religious significance like a Bible, and it has names in it from someone. So this Bible's come down through the family. And if you don't have it now, you would understand this book. Now, I do feel like I'm talking about a Bible that's been handed down. So anyone understand this Bible? I'm going to call it a Bible, even though we might be looking at a hymn book. Understand a Bible that's come down through the family that you know of or you had. Louisa, is that you raising your hand? Do you want to unmute? I still can't hear you. I just want to say that you just tell me yes if you understand the Bible. You're okay. It'd be great if you could unmute, but if not, you just do this or do that. That's cool. Do you understand the Bible? Okay, and you'd understand you've got both grandparents in spirit world. Okay, and you'd also know that the whole family tree must be really interesting to you at some stage. Do you understand researching your family tree? Right. Okay, that's good. And would you know this Bible? I just feel like there's names in the Bible. Right. Okay, but there's more than one name in there as well. And if I said there were dates in there as well, that makes sense. Good, because it's almost like there's a little mini family tree inside the Bible, and that also mimics what I feel like you're doing, is like you're investigating the family and doing a little bit of research. Okay, because I do feel like you've got both, and this Bible would have come through from your grandparents. Right, okay. Now, I also am aware that you must be looking at the family tree on your partner's side as well. No, that's a no. Then what if I said that some of the things that you might have found some like long lost people in your family tree? Understand where some people don't know, I didn't know we were related, or they've dropped off or something like that. You don't understand that. Okay. All right. Let me go back to the Bible though, because I know that your grandparents, I don't feel like I have a good connection to them at this point, to be honest. So you'd understand that they were quite quiet. I feel like I'm very polite. And don't speak till you're spoken to, almost like Victoria, even though I know that's not them. Do you understand? I'm quite quiet. And if I said your grandmother was not the one that did the talking, is that she did the talking, or she did the talking? Ah, okay then. All right, that makes sense, because I know that I feel a little bit nervous with her, a little bit anxious. Would you understand? A little bit highly strung now. Okay, even though you might not have realized it when you were a kid, you get that feeling now with grandmother. And that's also something that you find every now and again. You're a little bit sensitive, Louisa. Okay, and things jar you a little bit, like certain sounds or certain, like, right? It's like you need these in all the time, okay? Because you just need that buffer against the world. And I know that this is grandma here as well that had that sensitivity. And if you must be curious about the spirit world, obviously you're here, right? But I know that your grandma also had that curiosity, and I don't know if you can prove that or not. Don't know. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you, because it might be one of those things that you never know about. But I know that she's talking about a lineage here and a legacy, just like this Bible's come down through the family. There's also a lineage, and we do, because it's generational. We get the good bits and the bad bits. I know the sensitivity was also something she had, but also this sensitivity for energies and for the spirit world and for the unseen world. And I'd feel quite, if I said that your grandmother had her own faith. So I feel there's a deep love of her God, if I said it that way. Okay, because I feel like I've got my own idea about faith or Christianity or whatever it is, but it's not like I was bashing it around for everybody else. That makes sense. Yeah, good. Okay. Now, also in that Bible, there would have been other little bits tucked in there as well. And if that's not true, there'd be some loose leaves, like some leaves that had come out of the Bible. Do you understand that? You do. Good, because I'm just double checking on that. And as I feel that, I know that Grandpa just puts his little 2 cents worth in here because he would have been the practical one to understand, and things had to be black, a little bit more black and white. Okay. So I know he was quite no nonsense. He didn't have a lot to say because he's really standing back there, like he would be observing rather than participating. And I know that as he got older, he drifted more and more into that silence. Do you understand? Right. Although it all went on in here, because I know that Grandpa's like, he's not really convinced right now about me, and I got to prove it. So that's why the loose leaves of the Bible came in. So you're happy, Grandpa? Okay. All right, I'm going to leave his love with you, although you never lacked for love from those two because you felt it, even though you might not have said it, certainly not from Grandpa, all right? And I know that they're popping their heads in today to remind you of this legacy of family, the good and the bad, because I know you've been doing some questioning, not only of your family, but also from a healing nature as well. Do you understand, Louisa, of looking at certain patterns that go through the family, and it's not all you, all right? Just got to say, some of it, just that's the gift we get from our family, right? And they're acknowledging that. So to take the pressure off you, and be able to say, okay, I can see a bigger picture about what's going on to help you understand you better. How about a thing like that, right? Again, I'm not going to break anyone's privacy, but I know that that's what you're doing. So you're getting the big thumbs up from them. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. Isn't that